Let me tell you, brothers, some people are attacking you because they see the glory. And you need to understand that some people in your life are monitoring what agent. Some people are in your life are monitoring spirit that you need to cut off without looking back. This is why I always tell people there is no battle without what? Without gathering. There is no fire without smoke. So you may be thinking why people are attacking me, why in my dream, why in this, why is it that everywhere I go I always experience attack directly or indirectly. Sometimes you decide to let one thing to another go. Sometimes you will decide to let some certain stuff go. Sometimes you will decide to let some certain things slice. And you will just be wondering, why is it that I go away from this place, the same attack? I go away from this space, the same attack. Because these days, some people, monitoring spirit is indeed jumping from one soul to another, jumping from one person to another. So in order for you to do what? To avoid these categories of people, you have to tackle some people in your life. That is why it is better to have one friend than to have abundant friends who are monitoring spirit. A lot of people are the agent of devil, that all that they are just there is to destroy your glory, is to terminate your glory, is to work against your glory. So it is something that you need to know, that devils are working. That is why you have people who are always angry for no reason. Have you not come to a point where people just become angry and you cannot give an account what you did? You cannot give a reasonable stuff that you have done. You cannot just give account why they are angry. You cannot just give any reason why they are indeed mad at you. So let me be real with you, choosing ones. These days, monitoring spirits are everywhere. A lot of people are being used. A lot of people are being used. So it is something that you need to know, that you have to protect your glory. Be careful with the kind of people you keep around you. Be careful with the kind of people you give opportunity to stay in your life. Be careful with the kind of people you try to mingle with. Be careful with the kind of people you try to associate with. Be careful with the kind of people you try to do things with. Be careful with the kind of people you try to relate with, because majority of people in your life, the purpose, the aim, the reasons why they are just there is to be monitoring you. That is why some people in your life, they want to know everything. They want to know where you go. They want to know what you eat. They want to know the money you earn. They want to know where you are working. They want to know your tight friend. They want to know everything concerning you, because they are monitoring spirit, bro. Majority of people are monitoring agents. This is why it is very necessary for us to be silent sometimes. Because let me be real with you, choosings. Many of us have no idea what some people do with the information you release every day. Majority of you have no idea the kind of stuff. That is why sometimes things start to go wrong. When like I can remember in years back, there is one of my friends that I tell something. I said, look at this. So this is something that I want to do. Somebody promised me this money, and she said she will give me the next day. This one is not about the next month. She said she will give me this thing the next day. I was in a dream where something was exchanged, where they collect something from this lady. And when I wake up, I called the same lady. She said she started to give me excuse. I said, oh, something had been done. Because let me tell you, some people are evil, that they don't want nothing good. They don't want to hear a sound. They don't want to hear good news. That all their life, as long as it is not them, why you? There are some people in your life that you need to understand that their purpose, why these people can be your own brothers. A majority of people in your life, the main purpose why they are just in your life smiling with you is just to be scattering things. It's just to be frustrating things. It's just to be making sure that you never grow. It's just to make sure that anytime good things is coming in your life, they stop it. Hey God. If God open your eyes for you to know how many times or how many things people have stopped in your life because of your word, because of the things you expose to them, because of what you tell them, you will be shocked. And if God open your eyes for you to know how many times you have already be in something that people have stolen or steal from you, you will be shocked. If God open your eyes for you to know how many times people have tried to destroy what God have given to you by force, that God rebuked them and they end up become so angry, mad, nervous, you will be shocked. You will definitely be shocked. This is why you have to be careful, bro. Because let me be real with you. A lot of people are so evil. They are so evil that they don't want nothing. Like, they don't want to use their ear to hear your accomplishment. They don't want to use their ear to hear your greatness. And these people can also be your own brothers. They can also be your own relative. They can also be your own cousins. They can also be your own father. The heart of men are so evil. Be careful. Be careful. Be mindful. Remain blessed.